How many other franchise films had you been a part of?
Alice in Wonderland. Oh, I'm so pathetic when it comes to knowing what movies I've done. I'm sorry. I just, I don't watch them. I couldn't, what was the question again?
How many
Order in the court, or I will have you removed.
Sean Bailey was quoted as saying that...
Objection, hearsay.
Mr. Depp, where was Sean Bailey quoted, without getting into what he was quoted as saying?
I don't know who did the interview with him.
Objection, lack of foundation.
Exhibit 804 be moved into evidence and published?
Any objection?
I think it's outside the scope.
The next day I went to see a specialist, a hand surgeon, and this was still in Australia. And he had recognized that my excuse for the finger being gone.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay. What the doctor conveyed to him, that's classic hearsay. Admission of defendants, Exhibit 330. Just plan on asking him about that text.
Objection, relevance, Your Honor.
Your Honor, here's the real deal, mate. Her obsession with herself is far more important. She is so fucking ambitious. She's so desperate for success and fame. That's probably why I was acquired, mate.
With histrionic personality disorder, that underlying drive is to always be the center of attention.
You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings for me, yes.
When it comes to histrionic, a lot of the key features are going to be drama and shallowness. Characteristically, people with this disorder are very, very interested in looks. They utilize their looks to get that attention, to get that respect, that there's
muffins. You gave those to Ms. Heard, correct?
Stop talking about the muffins.
Would you agree that domestic abuse can be verbal?
Absolutely, yes.
Would you agree that domestic abuse can be emotional?
Yes, certainly.
Would you agree that your husband get the muffins for Amber Heard?
He did not get the muffins for Amber Heard.
I don't agree.
You're a lot bigger than Amber, correct? Physically?
I wouldn't say that.
You agree with me?
The
We'll just take a look at the next
accusations that she
exhibit, Mr.
brought...
Depp.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
You'd answer my question. We'll take a look at the next exhibit. Thank you.
Yeah. As long as you're happy, sir.
Relevance, Your Honor?
Your Honor, I'm trying to move this along, and when we stop with relevance,
He said in the...
objection, hearsay.
saying that...
Objection, hearsay.
Mr. Depp, calls for a legal conclusion.
I'll sustain the objection. I'll sustain the objection.
And in 2016,
What, he
Your
was...
Honor, hearsay.
I haven't finished my sentence. How do you know?
Showed up drunk to movie premiere, reports say. Did I read that correctly?
Reports say... This is hearsay.
June
is it not?
21st, inside the trials of Johnny Depp. Did I read that right?
You did. You should read the article. It's
And the last one, Mr. Depp,
This is a pathetic attempt.
Mr. Depp, please just respond to the question I'm asking you.
What's your
The next
Mr.
question,
Rottenborn?
there's nothing about this text that's trying to protect her.
Protect her?
And
From what?
And you tell. Objection calls for hearsay.
Let me ask you a different question, Mr. Depp.
Yes. Let's let him object to another one. He'd had a conversation with Ms. Heard.
Hearsay.
Let's move beyond the conversation that Kevin Murphy had with Ms. Heard.
He said, yes, they had. Okay. It appears appears that Miss Heard had told
Hearsay, Your Honor.
This is apparently a statement by Mr.
not to fight
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
what she would like for him to cook. That's hearsay, I guess.
I know, if it's sheriff's office for the truth of the matter is certain.
He got it.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning
There you go.
to Miss Heard that
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor.
All right, I'll go.
And I object.
disturbing. Yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers. So I can read it out of someone's article, but not from the man's mouth.
I think it's a pretty simple yes or no question, which is
You'd like
other
it to be, sir. Nothing simple in this case.
other than
October is 2 months before December. That's correct.
this was a document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature indeed, yeah.
Mr. Depp, that is your signature on the right, correct?
Yes, it is.
This is a document you signed, right?
For the third time, that is my signature, yes.
Go to, and that was a document you signed in August of 2016, correct?
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Well,
fourth.
I wanted to make clear that you signed
made it
that in
clear.
the summer of 2016 when you texted Paul Bettany, correct?
Again.
Okay. So the Boston flight, you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there? Ended up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr.
I
Depp,
doubled up
with respect,
the,
trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question was
I
simply,
understand. When you
would
take
agree,
5 minutes to look for a
you would agree,
document.
you would agree that on Let's pull up Exhibit 500, please.
500?
500, Defense Exhibit 500.
Yes, I'd like to see who I lied to.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
You can't say that you carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine. I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Sorry.
right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Bless you.
you poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he'd sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
The old vintage motherfucker you went for, dumbass. Did I read that right?
I was signing off as dumbass.
And then, did I read that right?
You really did.
I read that right, correct?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
No.
Other
Go
than-
away, coach. Done. Hup. Done.
And then you write, I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
And that's you in the video, Mr. Depp, right?
That's correct, sir.
Texted, I'm sorry. We've seen a lot of texts today.
It's all right. I did text someone yesterday.
You gave quite a bit of testimony in that trial, right?
I wouldn't be able to judge that myself. It felt like a lot.
You were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
You did, sir.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right. I mean, she just stayed with that.
Right, but you,
you'd
but,
have
but
to
you,
accept
it came from you. The term
unless
came
you
from
wanted
you.
to argue.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
We're gonna fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his,
Objection.
pants, didn't he?
I think I would remember
Relevance.
seeing Mr. Depp's penis.
Next question.
And you were trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct?
Correct, I was trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, yes.
And Mr.
I think Jack Sparrow was more drunk than Johnny Depp, to be honest.
So that's marijuana.
Did I read that right?
Yes, but you
That was my
need to
question.
find the
Just if
term.
I read that right, sir. Now, part of the services that you provide, that your firm provides to Mr.
She's giving you gifts over $8,500, correct?
$8,500.
Yeah.
You gave me a lot more than that.
Okay. And you're loyal to Mr. Depp, right?
There's nothing wrong with wanting to spend time with your friends at a music festival after being abused by your husband, right?
What abuse?
I would say, you think someone's trying to get into your unit? There's scratches like 4 inches above the floor on your door. That was the dog trying to get into the unit. And they were so afraid. Oh, someone's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really? We don't have cameras in the videos. Sorry, we don't have cameras on the hallway. We don't have cameras on the hallway.
So the incident was May 21st.